Millions of kids play Brookhaven every single day. They build houses, they hang out, they role-play their perfect little lives. They think it's just a fun game with no deeper meaning. But what if I told you that Brookhaven was never meant to be a game at all? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will never look at Brookhaven the same way again. And I mean that literally. Brookhaven RP. If you've been on Roblox for more than 5 minutes, you know this game. It's one of the most visited games in Roblox history. Over 5 billion visits. 5 billion. To put that in perspective, that's more visits than there are people on half this planet. Kids use it to role-play families, drive cars, live in giant houses. On the surface, it looks completely harmless, colorful, fun, safe. But here's the thing that nobody talks about. The developers never explained why this town exists. There are no NPCs, no story, no reason given for anything. You just appear in a perfect town with perfect houses and nobody around. No explanation, no origin, nothing. Doesn't that seem a little off? I've spent weeks digging through the game's hidden details, old forum posts, deleted screenshots, things the developers quietly removed when nobody was looking, and what I found genuinely disturbed me, and I've seen a lot of disturbing things. Let's start with the town itself. Brookhaven looks like a perfect American suburb. Nice houses, a hospital, a school, a church, even a prison. Wait, a prison? In a role-play game designed for kids? Why is there a prison? Why is there a hospital with rooms you can't enter no matter what you do? Why does the church have a basement that serves absolutely no gameplay purpose whatsoever? Most players walk past these buildings every single day and never once ask these questions. But the moment you start asking them, the answers get very, very strange. Look at the map layout. Really look at it. The town is completely isolated. There are no roads leading out, no highways, no exit signs, no way to leave. You are trapped inside Brookhaven. And the game never tells you that. It never mentions it. It just is. Now, some people say this is just a game choice. Maybe it is. But then, explain this. In 2021, players discovered a hidden room beneath the Brookhaven Hospital. A room with no door, no windows, no way to enter through normal gameplay. Inside that room, a single chair. And on the wall, numbers. Hundreds of numbers scratched into the surface. Nobody has ever fully explained what those numbers mean. Nobody has even tried. And that's just the beginning. Think about what every single building in this town actually does. The hospital keeps you healthy. The school keeps you busy. The church keeps you obedient. The prison is there if you step out of line. Every single building serves a control function. This isn't a neighborhood. This is a controlled environment. And you are the subject. Let that sink in for a second. There's a mechanic in this game where your character can die, but you don't respawn somewhere else. You don't escape. You respawn in the exact same town, same streets, same buildings, same prison sitting right there on the corner. You can never leave Brookhaven, not through the borders, not through death. There is no way out. And the developers? When the community started asking about the lore back in 2022, they said, and I am not making this up, Brookhaven has no lore. It's just a game. Just a game? But then why does this exist? Deep inside the game files, players found a string of text that was never meant to be seen by anyone. 3 sentences, hidden in the code of a game played by millions of children every single day. The first sentence, they are happy. The second, they do not know. The third, keep them happy. 3 sentences. Who is they? Who wrote this? When was it written? And what exactly don't we know? Now here's the part that nobody saw coming. Brookhaven wasn't always called Brookhaven. In early development, in files that were later deleted and buried, the game had a completely different name. Project Hollow. Project Hollow. A hollow town. Hollow people, hollow lives, empty on the inside, but perfect on the outside. The developers renamed it before launch and scrubbed almost every single trace of the original name from existence. Almost. Because in one corner of the map, on a sign that most players walk past without once ever reading, the old name is still there, written in tiny letters half hidden behind a tree, like someone forgot to delete it, or maybe they left it there on purpose. Go look right now. Pause this video and go look. I'll wait. Think about what that name really means. Project Hollow. Not a neighborhood, not a town, a project, something designed from the ground up, something built with a very specific purpose. And hollow, empty on the inside, just like the characters who live there, just like the world they believe is real. Games don't accidentally hide text in their code. Developers don't accidentally build towns with no exits and no explanation. Names don't accidentally get changed and scrubbed completely from history. Every single one of these things was a deliberate choice, made by someone who knew exactly what they were building and exactly who would be inside it. And here's what really gets me: the silence. When the community started connecting these dots, the hidden room, the code, the old name, the buildings that control you, the developers went completely quiet. No confirmation, no denial, no statement, no explanation, just silence. And in my experience, silence is always the loudest answer you can give. So, next time you log into Brookhaven, look around. Don't just run to the nearest house. Look at the hospital and think about what's underneath it. Look at the prison and ask yourself who it's really built for. Walk to the very edge of the map and stare into the darkness beyond the border. Really stare into it and ask yourself honestly, what's looking back? Why does this town exist? Who built it? Who is watching right now? And why, no matter what you do, can you never leave? If you found something I missed, drop it in the comments right now. Every single comment gets read. Every theory gets investigated, because this story is not finished, not even close. And if you want to go even deeper, my next video covers the hidden lore of doors, and I promise you, what we found there makes Brookhaven look like a bedtime story. Subscribe if you want the truth, and I'll see you in the next one.